beat them 54-19 yesterday and knocked them into the consolation bracket. So let's introduce the lineups. We have number 32, Roundy, number 34, Johnson, number 45 is DCO, number 45?
Yep.
Make sure I pronounce that right. Number 5 is Nilsson, and number 3 is Surrett. So it is Surrett, Nilsson, Roundy, Johnson, and DCO starting for the Bryce Valley Mustangs here in this game tonight. For the Tintic Miners, number 23 is Caitlin Livingston. Number 11 is Holden. Number 2 is Alder. Number 5 is Tromble. And number 24 is Wall. So for the Tintic Miners, it's Skyly, Alder, Chelsea, Trumbull.
So it's actually 14 starting Ashley Holden.
I just saw Holden instead of Mackenzie Holden. It's Ashley, right?
Yeah, so
number 14.
Yeah, so it's
Wall, Livingston, Holden, Trumbull, and Alder. It's just that there are 2 Holdens on the team.
All right.
So one of them is starting. And we get underway. Tintic controls the tip and immediately draws a foul. This foul is going to go against
DCO.
And
she's able to get a hand on the ball, but then it wrapped around, so able to get it for that.
So from out of bounds, Tintic trying to set something up. 2 teams feeling each other out, see what they're going to do. A 3-pointer attempt by Holden was no good. The rebound comes down to Brianna Nilsson. She'll bring it across the timeline. You should be calling this game, Dalton. You know these teams.
No, I mean, I'm just here for the ride.
Okay. DCO tries to put one up, no good. Ball comes down to Trumbull. It runs in and just take it away. She didn't even get a chance to try and put it up. Number 34, Oakley Johnson, takes the ball away, gives it over to Bryce Valley. Surrett. Back to Surrett on the wing, out to the top, number 34, Johnson. Cyrett, you should know. Thank you. Get a correction on a name, so I appreciate that. Cyrett. Over into the corner to Nilsson. Bryce Valley just going back and forth around the outside. It's man-to-man defense, it looks like, for Tintic. Need a little more movement, I'll be able to tell for sure, but that's what it's looking like. DCO turns around a little 10-footer. It's an air ball, drops out of bounds, and will turn the ball over to Tintic. Ref tells number 24, Lily Wall, to tuck in her shirt. She does. They resume play. 2 minutes gone, or almost 2 minutes gone in first quarter. Still no score.
Great pass to the inside.
Ball is put up. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Ripped away and given back to Bryce Valley. Brooklyn Cyrett. I'll get that right.
Those are some long steps in there.
Yes. That was quickly from one end of the court to the other. Foul goes up against number 14, Ashley Holden, and sends Cyrett to the line where she hits the first one. Brooklyn Cyrett, the first point of the game, with 5:54 left in first quarter action. Second one goes up, and she nails that one. So Bryce Valley first on the board, first 2 points. As Tintic.
Nice work getting on the inside.
Nice driving the inside, got it taken away, and Bryce Valley's bringing it the other way. Cyrett all the way around the outside, then looks to the inside. She drops it into Johnson.
Cyrett will be called for that.
Got an over the back on the rebound. A pushing foul, not over the back. That's Brooklyn's first foul. As long as she keeps her points more than her fouls, she's doing a good job. So far, so good. Brooklyn Cyrette, 2 points, 1 foul. And Tintic going to the board, can't make it, and DCO pulls it down for Bryce Valley.
Yeah, that's a few times that Tintic's been able to drive through Bryce defense, get on the inside, but not able to get the shot to go in.
It is going to be in the act of shooting, a foul called that will put Brooklyn Cyrette again to the line. They're going to give the foul to Lily Wall. That was on the far side of the court. I couldn't see the foul, but the ref was right there. First one, no good. Still 2-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 4:45 left in first quarter action. Trying to work it around. Got a hand taken away. Tried to get the pass inside, just too many bodies and too many Bryce Valley players in there. Mustangs on the attack. Out to the top of the key. That's Roundy. They get it over onto the wing. Back to Cyrette. Back to Roundy on the other wing. Taking it down low and driving the baseline. Dishes into DCO. DCO puts it up for 2. And the lead is 4. It's 4-0. 4 minutes gone in the first quarter.
You know, DC is one of those players that if she gets in her spot, it's tough to guard her and it's tough to stop her.
Yes.
From her basket.
Great back is good. In the right place. Speaking of being in the right place.
That's right.
Shalise Trumbull was in the right piece for that rebound. She put it right back up, and it drops in the first 2 on the board now for Tintic.
Miscommunication there on Mustangs.
Throw it out of bounds. Turnover goes back to the Miners. 3:26 left in first quarter action. The score is 4 for the Mustangs, 2 for the Miners on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard.
Drive through.
Into the paint, kicks it back out, but not before a foul is called. They're going to call it on number 5. That will be Brianna Nilsson with her first.
My goodness, she has blue hair. Number 5 on Tintic has blue hair. That is a cool, cool little die, and a great shot.
Great shot. Only I didn't see who put it in.
I know, I was distracting you with the hair.
That's okay. But, you know, their colors, blue and white. Now the blue hair, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And now the question is, does she keep that for the entire school year or just for the state tournament?
Don't know. Bryce Valley working it back and forth. And a nice little put up and put down by Oakley Johnson. Puts 2 more on the board. 2-point lead, 6-4 with 2:40 left in the first quarter. Little 20-footer, no good. Rebound goes back in low for Tintic. They can't hold on to the inlet pass, and it goes out of bounds. What do you call those passes? Inlet passes going into the down low?
Yeah.
They're usually hard and fast and hard to hold on to. Inbounds pass, set up a little 15-footer, no good. Rebound comes back, put it out, no good. Cyrette with the rebound, trying to fast break it coast to coast.
Nelson
pulls
shoots up.
Back out, takes the shot, draws the foul. Basket no good. Thank you. Victoria Nilsson. No, excuse me. 14, Ashley Holden put in those 2 points. That gave the 4th point to the Miners. So Trumbull with 2, Holden with 2 for the Miners. Cyrette Johnson and Decio all with 2. And now we have another one up and in for Oakley Johnson. Off the foul line. A little bit of heckling going on by Tintic fans. Didn't seem to affect, didn't seem to affect anything as Johnson drops down the second. We're going into a timeout. So as we look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, it is 8-4 in favor of the Mustangs with 2:16 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing. Give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
You know what? Oh, we're back. I was busy looking at these stats, trying to memorize some names. And we come back to Utah 1A basketball, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, as Tintic launches it in, and on the inbounds pass, it's taken away by Nilsson. Nilsson grabs it for Bryce Valley, gets it over to Cyrette. Cyrette kicks it back out to Nilsson, goes all the way around the horn, down to the corner, and then back to the top. Nilsson driving in from the wing has it kind of knocked away. Fighting for it. They're going to call a jump ball. Look at the possession arrow, and we're going to give it to Bryce Valley. Minute 49 left in first quarter action. Coming in, goes into the corner, down low. And as Nilsson tries to go up, she is going to be fouled in the act of shooting. Called against Mackenzie Holden. That will put Nilsson to the line for Bryce Valley. First one is good. Lead is 5, 9-4 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. This live stream brought to you in part by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board, where they want you to know about the Celtic Festival coming up March 23rd and 24th. You want to be happy? Go to a Celtic Festival. Log on to EvanstonCelticFestival.com. Second one no good. Rebound comes down to Bryce Valley. They maintain possession. This is Kelsey Floyd is now in. She's calling for the basket. Down low, they didn't see her. They whip it around the outside. Finally, she gets it. Floyd down into the corner. Back to Floyd from the wing. Three-pointer launches off the board. No good. The rebound comes down to Oakley. As she puts it back, they're going to wave the ball off, saying a foul occurred on the ground, a pushing foul against Mackenzie Holden. That will be her second. And the Mustangs will have the ball underneath their own basket. Inbounds goes into Cyrette. She gets sandwiched between two of the Miners, and a foul is going to be called. Two-shot foul. Have to wait. Foul being called against number 15. I don't have a number 15 on my Tintic Miners roster. Why did they put up 15? Next one is good. Who is that? Nilsson? Or Cyrette? Cyrette. 1 point. Ball is taken away. Cyrette, she picks it up, passes it to Roundy, who immediately passes it back to her. She takes it across the timeline. 48 seconds left in this, the first quarter. 11-4 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Mustangs passing it around the perimeter. Over to Cyrette on the wing. Back out to the top to Floyd. And a little two-point jump shot coming off the wing is missed by Roundy. Rebound comes down to Tintic, and Tintic will take the ball across the timeline. 20 seconds, 18 seconds left. First quarter action as they run the clock. Skylee Alder driving in, kicking back out. There is number 15, and I still don't have her on the roster. I don't know who number 15 for Tintic Miners is, but we will honor her number. She has one foul. She attempted that three, and it was taken away, and as they run down the court, it looks like it's who? H. Holden. Well, there's another Holden on that team then. H. Holden. And at the end of one, as we try and sort out the Tintic roster, we have the Bryce Valley Mustangs at 11. We have the Tintic Miners at 4. It's the end of one quarter. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983. From large projects such as the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs a couple angles with holes, JT Steel, simply the best.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. The fast break, missed, rebound, Miners. It's going to take me a minute, Dalton, to...
Yeah, you sound a lot different than the guy I was with before.
Somebody kidnapped him. Val got kidnapped. Tipped away, fouled by Floyd. Been a lot of great basketball today. Ball tipped away, pulled out there by McKenna Syret. And Coach Brinkerhoff call a timeout, save the possession. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important. Precise tax and accounting located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball. On your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, Bryce Valley Mustangs lead 11-4 over the Tintic Miners. Lots of great basketball today, Dalton.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball tipped out of bounds.
What have been some of the highlights from your broadcasting today of the games?
Well, pass in, taken away, loose, ball on the floor, picked up by Decio. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson shot up, rims off, rebound Johnson. She'll put it back up, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up again. No good. Rebound number 14.
Bryce.
Ashley Holden.
By Bryce, I should say.
Who's Bryce?
Valley.
Oh, Bryce Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley Holden's fouled by Oakley Johnson. So probably, I mean, one of the best games all day over there. There was a couple really good ones early in the morning. But, you know, the Paiute loss to Milford. The Milford girls was a great win. 1 point, Paiute had a chance to win. They got the ball back at 5.4. And Mikhail Morgan missed a 10-foot jumper, 12-foot jumper that would have won the game for the T-Birds. And then Paiute, DCO with the basket. Paiute Valley boys game.
Yeah.
That 1 point game down the
it's
stretch.
funny because it came down to 1 point games for both Paiute boys and girls.
Yeah. And Paiute boys end up pulling off the victory. 2 big free throws from Sylvester. They were down by 1 with 0.5 seconds to go.
Wow.
And he makes both of them. Paiute has a 1 point lead, and Valley can't get a shot off. Pass ahead, out of bounds, Mustang ball.
Yeah, but, I mean, those Paiute teams, both boys and girls, just real scrappy teams, but obviously.
And both those games, you know, you get games like that, you hate to see a loser.
Yeah, yeah. You want them both to win.
Yeah. Syret to Floyd. Gets it up to Nelson up top. Pass into Syret. Roundy baseline, needs help, gives to Floyd. Syret. Oakley Johnson. Nelson for 3 off the back iron, rebound. Ashley Holden on the breakaway. The foul on Roundy will put Brown to the line. Ellington Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming, for your next construction project. Count on the best. Visit ellingfordbros.com. Misses both. Rebound out of bounds off Roundy. The town of Garden City, Utah, where families play. Log on to bearlake.org. Brown into the middle to Trumbull. 3-point shot up off the glass, won't go. Finds her own rebounds. Wall. Syret on the break.
One defender.
Nelson hits the floor. I don't know if she was tripped up.
They call that out of bounds?
No, it was a jump ball, alternating
Okay.
possession to the Mustangs. Nelson catches in the paint, shoots it up off the backboard. Rebound DCO. She puts it up, won't go. Rebound Holden. Ashley Holden. Floyd tips the ball away. Johnson with the foul. It's a 1-and-1. Mary Brown at the foul line, shooting 2 free throw, 1 and 1 this time. Misses, rebound DCO, hands to Nelson. Nelson will go to the line, shoot a free throw. Roundy checks in for the Mustangs, and H. Holden checks in for the Miners. Rebound Holden. Taken away. Syret puts it up off the glass for 2.
And Cyrus slaps out.
Kasia Brinkerhoff in for the Mustangs. Pass across court to Alder. Tromble. Garbett. Garbett drives, fouled by Brinkerhoff. I really don't know. I just said Brinkerhoff because I 40% chance there's 2 of them on the floor.
Yeah.
Macy Brinkerhoff with the foul. Garbett makes her first. Misses her second. Rebound Roundy. Brinkerhoff, give and go to the corner. Brinkerhoff back to Syret, and Syret unable to get a hold of the pass. And that foul's going to be on Syret. Makes them both. 15-7 on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 3 minutes to go in the first half. This chair is the most uncomfortable chair I've ever seen. Pass down into DCO from Nelson. Yeah, Rod brought his captain's chair today. Banks it in. That free throw brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. DCO with 5 points in the game, Dalton. You're being kind of quiet, Dalton.
But no, it's been a long day. I need some sustenance.
Well, we tried to send you to get some wingers at the
I know.
hospitality room. I had a sticky finger salad.
I'll have to go check it out after.
Drive. Ball tipped away, picked up by DCO. Syret dribbles down to the baseline. Roundy takes the 3, got it.
SEC's dedicated team won't drop the ball. We're committed to providing with the fastest, most reliable network available. Call us today and get connected, or visit us online at socen.com. Welcome to the playoffs. We wish you the best of luck at the tournament. At South Central Communications, our dedicated team is working overtime, bringing you the fastest, most reliable network available.
Stonehearth Grill is located at the Stone Canyon Inn adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park in Tropic, Utah. Our menu features the area's finest upscale dining experience. New owners Riley and April Roberts wish all teams success.
I get to compete as a collegiate athlete on the gymnastics team. This has allowed me to make connections with people inside the gym and outside of the gym while traveling around the entire country and competing on a Division I level. Being on the gymnastics team has really taught me discipline and hard work, and this is going to apply to every aspect of my life. My name is Natalie Trejo. I'm a sophomore chemistry major, and this is how I experience more.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall. From Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic,
Welcome back, folks, to the Southern Utah University halftime report and highlights brought to you by SUU. Experience more at www.suu.edu. SUU, a great university down here in Southern Utah. This game features the Tintic Miners and the Bryce Valley Mustangs. Mustangs lead 19-8 at the half. For the Miners, Skylee Alder with 2 points, Chelsea Tromble with 2, Ashley Holder with 2, and Sydney Garbett with 2. For the Mustangs, Brooklyn Syra has 5 points, Brianna Nelson with 1, Carlene Roundy with 3 points, Oakley Johnson with 4, and Kaylani Decio with 5. Missing a point there. But not a lot of scoring going on. Kind of been back and forth, up and down the floor. Second half's going to be exciting, though, Dalton.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game.
It'll be explosive. Both teams are going to come out in force.
A lot of great basketball going on today down here at the Sevier Valley Center and Richfield High School. These games being brought to you by SUU, this halftime report. Yeah, that's about all I've got. Have you got anything, Dalton? What do you expect in the second half?
I don't know. I expect, I'm sure Tintic will, so they've been able to get on the inside past the Mustangs defense, but not able to capitalize.
Just haven't been able to get those shots
on
to
those
fall.
shots, So I think
at some point
back focused,
At some point they got to start falling.
Yeah. And I was telling Val this, but number 5 on Tintic has the coolest hair, and now I'm rethinking my hairstyle. Maybe I want to match her. She's got this blue hair going on, and since she's blonde, she's got the Tintic colors representing.
That is pretty sweet.
Man. was a crazy leap to be able to get a hand on that.
Nelson, fast, athletic. She's been a great player for the Mustangs. Most of these girls were on this. Well, some of the freshmen weren't. Cyrett wasn't. She was a team manager last year for the Mustang State Championship bid. Rebound taken out of there by Decio. Brooklyn Cyrett pushes it up the floor. Roundy, little floater, won't go. Ball pulled out of there by Holden. That's
nice
another
drive.
Holden.
Oh. Ooh.
Decio takes the ball and
grabbing her head.
Hopefully she's okay. Oh, nice pass across the paint to Cyrett. Shot won't go. Nelson with her first personal. Brooklyn is such a little competitor. She's fun to watch because she comes out, she's upset with herself. She just wants to do better and do her best. Loves to compete. That's something you don't teach. That competitiveness, you cannot teach it. That drive. Drive by Nelson, takes it all the way, scoops over her left hand, and basket's no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Tromble. As soon as we get this game done, have to wrap it up quick because the boys, Bryce Valley boys, play at 7 o'clock in the Sevier Valley Center.
I'm trying to remember which team it was that had both their boys and girls playing yesterday at the same time.
Valley had it happen yesterday.
That's right.
I can't remember the other. But the interesting coincidence today, there was a couple teams. My email. Makes one. Who was that at the foul line?
11. Is that Holden?
Yep. That's your first point of the game. Baseline to Johnson. Today there was a couple teams playing the same team. Both Tabiona teams play Monument Valley.
Oh, wow.
And Wayne and Rich, both their teams played each other. Ooh, an update on the Rich-Wayne game going on. If you have KTTA 8.2, 8.1, the Wayne-Rich game in the Sevier Valley Center starting the third period, just starting after the half, 27-27. That's a good game going on. Three-point basket, good. Alder with the three-point basket. You were holding up two fingers for me, Dalton.
Yeah. You're like, why are you holding up two fingers?
I'm like, that was a 3, not a 2. Lob into DCO. She dribbles once, puts it up off the glass, won't go, gets her own rebound, puts that one up and in.
Bryce Valley will call for a full timeout.
Full timeout on the floor. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson & Wetton a call, 435-586-8980.
Whatever you need for your truck, the specialists at Ellingford Brothers in Evanston have you covered. Get everything from specially formulated, durable Line-X bed lines to trailer hitches that match any size load. Have it installed by the professionals. Light repairs and custom welding services are also available. So whether it's bed liners, hitches and fifth wheel hitches, headache racks, toolboxes, flatbeds, and utility trailers, have it built to fit by the professionals at Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall. From Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic,
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball.
Okay, easy. Someone let their loose monkey around.
Whose kid is that? Up here sticking their phone and fitting it behind our system. I'm like, man, you're going to unplug a cord behind the headset. Brooklyn knocks that ball out of bounds. She almost knocked it back into Tromble, which would have been out of bounds on Tromble. Fake, baseline drive, scoops it up, scores for Lily Wall.
Hey.
(24-14) on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 10-point lead for the Mustangs. That goes through Kesley Floyd's fingers, out of bounds, her hands. Ball on the ground, taken away. Floyd comes out of there with the ball. Kasia Brinkerhoff gets it to Syret. Into the game, Tori Nelson. Syret takes it all the way, kisses it off the glass for two. Brooklyn, so good off that dribble, takes that. Once she gets a defender on her hip, you're probably not going to get back in front of her. A drive by Holden, kicks it out to Alder. She'll bring it back up top, defended by Johnson. Brown dives, blocked by Tori Nelson, picked up by Floyd. Syret. Tori Nelson looks to Floyd coming across the high post. Johnson's there. Johnson asking for the ball, as has Alder behind her. They got to feed her, Dalton. Got to feed the big girl the ball.
Got to.
Pass into Syret, shot up and one.
Wow. I'm assuming we don't have the grades of the Tintic girls on there, do we?
We don't.
I was going to ask because I know that the Mustangs are a pretty young team. I was going to see.
The Miners look like a young team.
They do.
I would actually think they are. You know what? I do have some of them. Junior, sophomore, senior. So number Skyly Alder's a senior. Number 11's a freshman. Number 10's a sophomore. Number 23 is a sophomore.
So both pretty young teams.
Yeah.
That's good.
Bring it. They're in the consolation bracket, young teams, but this is a great experience for them. It's still state tournament basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. And we start to see like what the future's going to be like for these teams as they get all this experience.
5-second count. Great defense by the Mustangs. Caused a turnover. Into Nelson. Back to Roundy. Ten-second count. Tintic were wanting a double dribble, and the ball was kind of tipped. I know what he was seeing. Holden. Alder takes the three, rims out, rebound McKenna Syret. Ball knocked away from behind, then it's going to go out of bounds. Lob backside to Syret, and she's fouled by Garbett.
I noticed all the Mustangs have the same shoes, except for kind of Syret shooting.
Yeah. They usually buy a team shoe over the back on Nelson. Yeah, Coach Winkerhoff always lets the senior girls pick the team shoe.
I see. Well, the LeBrons were a good choice.
You know, and that LeBron to me with just the three straps and a sock, basically a neoprene sock. That would be, I'd have had that blown out in 2 seconds. Lob into Syret. Johnson drives. Roundy will take a three. That one's short. Roundy follows, gets her own shot, puts it up, partially blocked. Floyd gets it out of there to Syret. Syret takes a three.
Ooh.
Brooklyn Syret with the foul.
Nice pass in, but they call the travel.
Nelson checks in for McKenna Syret. So that's going to do it for 3 quarters on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 29-14 Mustangs over the Miners. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston presentation of Utah 1A basketball.
Good fake.
Bounce pass across the paint, baseline, back out. Holden looks, gives to other Holden. She drives baseline. Nelson with the rebound to Syret. Syret gets it across the timeline, steps out of bounds, or nope, fouled.
Fouled by 23.
Caitlin Livingston. That's her 4th. Into Johnson. Have you got your tournament bracket there, Rod? Nelson fakes, drives the middle. Shot up by Syret, won't go. Rebound loose, still loose. Out of bounds off the Miners.
Syret.
So the winner of this game will advance to play Manila tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That's an early game tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the winner of this. But on this side of the tournament, it's win or go home. So if you lose, you got to go to school tomorrow. DCO's fouled.
Almost need to win just for that.
I was told that's what who was telling me they told the Bryce Valley girls that, look, you got to go to school tomorrow if you lose.
Extra motivation.
DCO off the back iron. DCO with 7 points in the game. Second one no good. Johnson with the rebound. Nelson fakes. Johnson to Syret. Manila sitting there waiting for this winning team. Roundy for 3 won't go. Rebound put up by Oakley. Johnson rattles around and finds its way home. Oakley with 6 points in the ball game. Blocked and fouled.
I saw her drive in there, and I was like, she's got it.
That was a nice drive off the dribble drive penetration off the update on the Rich Wayne game. Wayne is up 3 with a minute to go in the third, 39-36 on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Number 13, Crimstead, and number 15, H. Holden into the game. 1 of 2 for Lily Wall.
Full press defense by the Miners.
Miss on the free throw. Jump ball. Chesley Floyd. Tori Nelson into the game for the Mustangs. Pass over the top. Nelson chases it down, saves it.
Just too hard of a pass.
That's
and
just
too hard of a pass as well.
It's the excitement. You see that open player
That's
down the
right.
floor, you just got to wing it. And sometimes you get a little extra mustard on
right.
it. Sometimes it just doesn't fly like you want it to. Bounce pass into Wall or Holden. Oh, no, that's Lily Wall.
Yeah.
Gets it to Alder. And another jump ball. This time it'll be the Mustangs' possession. Nope, I guess not. Syret and Brinkerhoff into the game for the Mustangs. Into Alder. Isolates. Looks something to do in the corner. Wall fake. Drive baseline. Shot up.
She'll get it.
And one. Just a strong take by Wall.
They call the charge.
Oh, they changed it. Great job by Kesley Floyd. They got to erase those points. Off the front of the iron, Macy Brinkerhoff with the rebound, and she passes it over the head of McKenna Syret out of bounds.
Ooh.
Alder for three, short, rebound Floyd. Floyd looks, gives to Syret, left wing, fakes, drives, shot, block. Or a blocking foul is what I meant to say.
That'll be 23, her fifth.
So Caitlin Livingston fouls out. McKenna makes her first. Second one, good. 33-15 on your Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. The Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State Athletics. Find your fun in Logan by visiting explorelogan.com. You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Behind the scenes. Out of the spotlight. Empowering the dreams of others. We applaud that. Zions Bank. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Mustangs 33, Miners 15, and in the other gym, The Rich Rebels and the Wayne County Badgers. The Rebels just pulled ahead on a 3-point basket to go up 44-42. Tromble to Holden in the corner. Holden drives, shot up, won't go, rims off, rebound, out of bounds. Syrett to Tori Nelson. Back to McKenna Syrett. Goes by the defenders, pulls up over wall, rebound Brinkerhoff, shot no good, rebound Kasia Brinkerhoff. Tori Nelson for deep 2, no good, rebound Kesley Floyd, picks it up, swings around the defender, puts it up and in. Three-point shot on the way, won't go. McKenna Syrett with the rebound. Pass into Floyd. Down low to Kasia, taken away by Alder. Shot up by Brown for 2. McKenna Syrett.
And the travel.
Alder bounce pass down into Holden. Little turnaround shot. Won't go. Rebound. Alder. Holden goes to the ground and she's fouled. Draws the foul. Off the iron there. Rebound tipped out of bounds.
Did Alder get a bloody nose?
Yeah. Yeah, she went out for a second. Lizette into the game for the Mustangs. Lizette Quijada. Torrey back to Kesley. Pass down to Lizette. One step off the glass. Oh, won't go. So close. Ahead and one for Mary Brown.
And she'll make it.
Three-point play the hard way. Floyd. To Tori Nelson. Bounce pass taken away by Brown. Brown goes the other way. Ahead to Holden. Alder drives, scoop, scores, and one.
And shoots good. 12-point game with 2 minutes left.
On the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Timeout on the floor, Mustangs.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Hey, welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You can check out all these games highlights on Utah High School Sportscasts on the Facebook page. Check us out on Facebook. Like us. Yesterday there was 300 highlights. You can search. They're in game. David put them in folders or lists. Is that what they're in lists?
That's right.
And so you can search by game, just watch all the highlights from your team's game, and we don't get them all, but we get a lot of them. Travel.
I know Chandler Tebbs still goes back. He still goes back to watch his highlights from when he played.
Oh, I would if they were there.
That's right.
All these games available in high definition Blu-ray from RK Siret Video Services. So if there's a game that your kid played exceptional well in, you want to preserve those memories forever, that's how to do it. Got it.
Yeah. And a foul called on 20, Sydney Garbett. Sending Siret to the line.
You gotta talk up.
Oh. And it's good. Ooh, pass intended for Holden, Ashley Holden. Goes out of bounds on the Mustangs. Holden with the shot. No good. Trumbull jumps out of bounds to save it, but Mustang ball. Travel on 12. Quijada. Minor ball. Minute left. Brown. Call the foul. It'll be Mustang ball. Foul called on 10. Brown. Floyd with the ball, driving, pass to Cyrus. Cyrus shoots. It's good. .15 seconds left. Cyrus with the ball. Out of bounds off of Tintic. Ball knocked away by Brown. Sarah gets it back. And that'll do it. So the final score, Mustangs 38, Tintic Miners 24. This has been brought to you. This is a Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. We'll come back to you with the Ruby Zinn post-game highlights. And we'll be back.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Looking for a deal on a hotel room near Bryce Canyon? Check out the hot deals at Ruby's Inn. Go to ruby'sinn.com and click on Hot Deals at the top of the page to find great deals like our end-of-season special. Pay one night between October 12th and October 31st and get up to 5 additional nights at 50% off. That's just one of the many incredible discounts available. Deals page at ruby'sinn.com. Ruby's Inn, the wonder of the West.
And we're back for the Ruby Zinn post-game highlights. In the mix of thing of Mike having to go over to announce the boys' game over in the other gym, can't give you the most accurate scores, but I can give you the point leaders. So point leaders for Tintic Miners was Alder. My last count was 8 points. Tromble had 2. Like I said, these are all last counts, so this is probably not accurate. But Trumbull with 2, Brown with looks like 5, Holden with 1. That's Mackenzie Holden, Ashley Holden with 2, Sydney Garbett with 2, Wall with 4, and then on the Mustangs, Floyd had 2, Brooklyn Syrett with 10, Brandon Nelson with 2. McKenna Syrett with 2. Carlene Roundy with 5. Oakley Johnson with 6. And DCO with 7. So, like I said, not super accurate counts by the end. Lost count there, but that was a pretty good game. Thank you to our sponsors. And next up, we have the boys' game. It's... Oh, you're good. Who's that down on there? Oh, perfect. Dabiona Tigers and Monument Valley. That's the boys' game. So, once again, thank you to our sponsors, and we'll see you in the next one.
On the construction site, time is money. The professionals at Ellingford Brothers have top-quality cement ready to go whenever and wherever you need it. Make sure your timelines are met. Have everything you need delivered right to your job site. Whether it's ready-mix concrete, custom crushed sand and gravel, pit run, or road base, with 2 dedicated batch plants, you can count on Ellingford Brothers, delivering on time for generations. 221 County Road in Evanston.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but